Hello, good evening, everyone.
Hello, Miss.
Good evening.
Okay, guys, before we start class day, let's pray first with our personal belief. Pray begin. Finish. Okay. Have you already submitted your tasks, Hanifa and Rafi?
I haven't finished yet, Miss.
Okay. Okay. While waiting for your friends, please have a look this vocabulary. So yeah, we are going to discuss about holiday vocabulary. Yeah. And please memorize some of them. Okay, guys? Hi, Stasia.
Hello, Miss.
Is this your first time in this class?
Sorry, Miss.
Is this your first time in this class? I mean, I think I didn't see
Yes.
you.
Last night I cannot attend the class because I have a job.
Oh, I see. Okay, Stasia, today we are going to discuss about holiday vocabulary. Okay, so while waiting for your friends, please have a look this vocabulary and memorize some of them. Okay.
Okay, Miss.
Okay, guys, is there any difficult words or unfamiliar vocab for you? Kira-kira ada yang ditanyakan nggak? So the first one, there is all-in package or package holiday. Means that a holiday where you purchase the travel and accommodation together. Okay, breathtaking view. I think it's quite familiar. An extremely beautiful view. Charter flight. A cheaper form of flying than a scheduled flight. Check-in desk, the place at the airport where you register for your flight and deposit your luggage. Departure lounge, where you wait for your flight to be called. Far off destination, somewhere a long way away. To get away from it all. It's one of my favorite vocabularies. To take a holiday to escape a busy or stressful lifestyle. And then guided tour, an organized group shown around a place of interest by an expert. Holiday brochure, tahu lah ya. Holiday destination, ini juga familiar. Holiday of a lifetime means special holiday that you are unlikely to repeat, gitu ya. Jadi kayak jarang banget bakalan diulang. Holiday resort, a place where lots of people go for a holiday. Hordes of tourists, crowds of tourists. Local crafts, objects produced locally. Long weekend. Out of season. Outside of the main holiday period. Picturesque village. Very pretty village. Jadi sebenarnya bisa diganti gitu ya. Bisa picturesque waterfall means that very pretty waterfall kayak gitu. Passport control. The place where your passport is checked. Places of interest. Sites of interest to tourists. Wildlife safari. Holiday often in Africa to observe wild animals. Self-catering. A holiday where you supply your own food. Short break, short holiday. Go sightseeing, ini juga familiar. To look around the tourist sites. Stunning landscapes. Extremely beautiful countryside. Travel agent, ini juga familiar. Tourist trap. Somewhere where too many tourists go. Kind of like familiar destination. For example, like Malioboro, Kuta, pokoknya yang terkenal ya. Youth hostel, a cheap form of accommodation. Okay. Is there any question? Probably you can screenshot this page if you want, because I hope that you can use this vocabulary in your answer. Okay, guys?
Well, I like to ask something.
Yes, please.
The charter flight definition, I think it's wrong if I'm correct. The charter flight definition.
Yeah.
From what I know, charter flight is when someone book a whole flight on his own so that they can fly at any time. I just recheck it on Google.
Well, actually, I check it as well on the dictionary. So be careful with the Google, okay? In dictionary called as a flight by an aircraft chartered for a specific journey, not part of an airline's regular schedule. Okay.
Yes, but it's not a cheaper form, right?
Yeah, we can think of that. Probably it could be cheaper than the scheduled one. Probably if you as you can see that we can book from far away, right? From the scheduled one, probably it could be like the cheaper one, I suppose. Gitu ya.
Okay,
Okay.
then thank you.
You're welcome. Next, is there any question? Yeah, and then be careful with the Google Translate, guys. If you want to check the meaning, then please use the dictionary. For example, like Oxford Dictionary or Merriam-Webster, or probably the other one, apa lagi ya? Oxford, Cambridge Dictionary. Jadi yang more reliable gitu ya daripada Google Translate itu, soalnya banyak sumber gitu ya yang nggak kredibel. Okay. So next, let's get practice. Maybe we can start it from Stasia. Hi, Stasia.
Yeah, Kamis.
What kind of holiday do you like?
Mm, I like a short holiday, like a weekend escape when I can have some time for myself to have a relax, and I usually go to the beach or someplace new, and usually I go with my friends too.
Okay, that's all.
Yeah.
What do you like to do when you're on holiday?
Mm, I like to have time for myself alone. If I am visiting the beach, usually I just sit there and enjoy the view, enjoy the wind and enjoy the waves, so I can have the calm sensation in my mind.
Do you have many tourists in your country?
Yes, there are a lot of foreign tourists in my country, especially visiting Bali, because Bali have many beautiful beaches, um, compared to another beaches in another area in Indonesia, and people also can surf in the sea.
Okay. What do you think, Stasia, about your speaking in part one?
I'm just so surprised, Kak. Jadi
Why? Because this
langsung
is your
gitu,
first time, and then after
langsung,
that you need to answer the discussion.
langsung ditunjuk.
I get that. Well, it's kind of like shock therapy ya. Jangan kapok ya.
Enggak. Cuman,
Okay. Well, actually it's quite good. Gimana menurut kamu?
yeah, I have words in my mind, but it turns I cannot say it because I'm thinking about the right words and the
Mhm.
right grammar. Yeah,
Okay.
I hesitate to say it.
Okay. Anyway, have you already joined IELTS course before?
Yes,
Mm.
before, and I already took the real test,
Oh,
but
really?
my speaking is not good enough for applying for the university. So yeah, I have to practice more, I think.
I see. May I know your score if you don't mind?
5.5.
Okay. So yeah, the minimum I think 6.5.
Yes, I have to aim it.
I think
Minimum.
yeah, I think you can get it. Well, actually probably because you have already had the real test, so you kind of like familiar with this apa ya, environment gitu ya, di ambience. Kayak kayak udah tahu oke gitu. Oke, probably for you and other people here. Basically, in part one, you will have 40 seconds until 1 minute each question gitu ya. Jadi waktunya sekitar 40 detik sampai 1 menit untuk menjawab per pertanyaan untuk yang di part one. And then after that, well, actually, it's quite good when you said that talking about short holiday, right, as your main ideas. So basically, when you answer the question, especially in part one and part three, I will suggest you to choose the main ideas, gitu ya. Jadi main ideasnya apa? For example, you talk about the short holiday, and then after that, you need to put the supporting sentences. Means that you need to elaborate it. You need to explain it. What does it mean? What does it mean with the short uh, holiday gitu ya? Tadi kamu kan udah ngejelasin short holiday-nya tuh seperti apa. Then after that, give the examples. Nah, tadi kamu juga udah ngasih examplesnya, for example, going to the beach gitu kan. That's quite good. And then setelah itu, probably still ya, there is hesitation and lack of vocabulary as well. Maksudnya vocabulary of holiday gitu kan. Tadi kayak cuma pakai short holiday nggak sih,
Iya,
Stasia?
tadi mau ngubungin ke flight apa ya tadi?
Oke, ya nggak apa-apa. And then grammatical errors as well. For example, Bali have a lot of beaches. It should be Bali has, gitu ya. Jadi be careful with the grammatical accuracy. Probably that's all, but I think it's quite good for starting this part one gitu ya. Oke, nanti mungkin tinggal dilatih lagi fluensinya. Probably instead of like using the fillers or apa namanya audible voices kayak gitu ya, you better like pause gitu ya atau diem aja gitu, or use the linking words. For example, well, for me gitu kan. Jadi kayak ada sebelum apa ngomong itu mungkin bisa ditambahin filler-filler kayak maksudnya tambahin linking words kayak well, actually for me kayak gitu bisa dibikin atau enggak in my opinion, I think. Nah, itu ketika aku ngomong kayak I think, well, itu aku sambil mikir gitu. What's next gitu ya. Oke. Okay. Jadi nanti bisa belajar linking words gitu ya, Sasha.
Oke, Miss. Thank you for the feedback.
Okay, you're welcome. And then, Raffi?
Okay.
Okay. What kind of holiday do you like?
Well, I like to do backpacking. In one moment, I just bring my one bag and go on to a short trip, for example, to other city or other countries such as Singapore and Malaysia. For example, last month, to be specific, I go to Singapore for 4 day and 3 night. Just bring one bag and just go there and explore the culture and experience it.
Okay. What do you like to do when you're on holiday?
Well, I just like to do exploring some picturesque view, and also I like to do street exploring. Just feel the cultural experience in one places and then go move to the another places. I like to experience a lot of diversity in culture.
Do you have many tourists in your country?
Well, in Indonesia, we have lots of different country that each of its city had different culture that somewhat attractive to foreigner. So I think we have a lot of foreigner, but from what I know, many of these foreigner focus on few places such as Bali and Yogyakarta because those few places are quite marketable internationally compared to others.
Okay. What do you think, Raffi?
I think the first question and the second question is not quite as good as I think because I still have to think the right words. But I think I did quite good in the third question. What do you think?
Okay. Well, first of all, it's quite good. You get into details, means that you apply my advice, such as you give the main ideas. For example, I like to do backpacking, and then after that, you explain it, yeah, and then give the examples as well. But be careful with the grammatical mistakes when it happened in the past. So it should be using past tense gitu ya. For example, tadi kamu bilangnya bring one bag. It should be brought one bag gitu ya.
Okay, then I will correct it next time.
Okay, and then still there's hesitation and pauses as well. Probably as you said that you need to think gitu ya. What the right
Yes.
words. Mhm. And then mispronounce. Do you mean culture? Tadi maksudnya culture ya?
Yes.
Oke.
Yes.
Tadi masih bilangnya culture. And then
Yes.
foreigner. It should be foreigner, bukan foreigner ya.
Okay.
And then pictures. Pictures emang
Yes.
rada belibet sih.
Yes.
Oke. Mungkin gitu aja ya Raffi ya.
Okay, then thank you.
Welcome. And then Hanifah.
Yes, miss.
Okay. What kind of holiday do you like?
I enjoy to travel around city by bus or by like public transportation, just to explore the transportation route and finding out the new route in of public transportation in the city. So I like to do this when I have spare time and holiday. For example, when I have the spare time, I go to the uh, new area that has the new route of bus transportation, and I like to explore it just to know uh, the best route or the best route I can get to go there whenever I need to go there in matter of uh, next moment, and I think our next event. And yes,
Okay. What do you like to do when you're on holiday?
that when I'm on holiday, I mostly like to be with, only with myself, uh, exploring more books and more movies I can get while I'm on public transportation. Uh, aside exploring the new routes, and after having some time with myself, I also try to have a conversation or interaction with people around me, uh, to ask about the routes they are going to, or the experiences they get while transporting in public transportation. So I like to spend my time while while uh, while transporting in public transportation with books, movies, and talking with people I can reach out.
Okay. Do you have many tourists in your country?
I think as my country is Indonesia, I think we have lots of tourist destinations like Bali, Yogyakarta, and the latest information I know is North Sumatra that has Danau Toba, and uh, it's been so like I think so famous with its uh, beautiful pictures. So North Sumatra is being the one of tourist destination for foreigners to come, and uh, around Danau Toba and the most many tourist destination there has been built. I mean, had built the like, international airport to make foreigner or tourists accessible to go there.
Okay. What do you think, Hanifa?
Mm, I think I'm still taking more time to what is it, to yeah, show my ideas and also with it arranging supporting sentence
Mhm.
for examples. I think it's quite good, but to arrange the supporting sentences is thing that really hard for me is
Okay. So yeah, probably the tips that I can give for you, yeah, here, choose one of the vocabularies here, gitu ya, as your main ideas, okay? And then after that, probably you can explain it by your own words, gitu. Jadi, for example, tadi talking, sebenarnya nggak ada ya di bawah ini, tapi probably talking about the strolling around the city gitu kan ya. Intinya gitu kan tadi yang pertama, strolling around the city. And then after that you can elaborate it gitu with your own words. For example, I prefer going to the city rather than to the countryside since I can enjoy the buildings, scenery, and so on, blah 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 kayak gitu ya. And then after that I can also um, use the public transportation and then after that bla 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 kayak gitu. Jadi itu maksudnya dengan supporting sentence gitu ya. Terus still there is hesitations and fillers as well kayak gitu, ya kan? So it sounds like long answer because of that fillers gitu. Jadi kayak terkesan tadi jawabannya tuh panjang gitu kayak karena si fillersnya tadi gitu ya, karena kayak gitu. And then after that, grammatical errors as well. For example, when I on holiday gitu ya, be careful. When I'm on holiday, bla bla bla, kayak gitu. Terus lack of vocabulary as well. Kayaknya tadi aku cuma dengar tourist destination kalau nggak salah yang kamu pakai, ya kan? And then after that looping. Jadi masuknya looping itu kamu berputar di satu topik itu gitu. Maksudnya tadi when you talking about the strolling around the city gitu ya, use the public transportation and then find the new routes gitu. And then after that kamu balik lagi ke itu main ideasnya tadi yang kayak strolling around gitu using the public transportation and so on gitu. Jadi mungkin tips dari aku biar memudahkan, choose one of the
okay. Thank you for the
vocabularies.
feedback.
Okay, my pleasure. Gitu ya. And then next, Gabriela.
Uh,
Hi, Gabriela.
yes.
Okay, what kind of holiday do you like?
Well, I think my favorite holiday is kind of short holiday. I like to do a day trip. Like I went in the morning and then went back at night. For example, like 2 months ago, I had a day trip. Like I went to Bandung and 6 p.m. Then I went back at 6 p.m.
What do you like to do when you're on holiday?
Well, usually I like to culinary thing. Like I like to search on culinary place that usually pe uh local citizen like to eat, or maybe a restaurant or food that there is that only exists in that city that is not exist in my city. And then I also like to sometimes come to their cultural place of interest like museum or art gallery.
Okay. Do you have many tourists in your country?
Well, I think there is many tourists in my country, but not in every city, but only in city like Bali or Jogja. But from my own city, I think there's not a lot tourists here because I think there is no uh place of interest here that attracts tourists.
Okay. What do you think, Gabriela?
Well, actually, I'm not quite satisfied with my answer
Why?
because I I I'm kind of I actually don't know what to answer Kak, actually.
Okay.
like
Well,
I
uh,
like I a bit confused to answer the first question actually.
why? I think it's quite good, but probably you just hesitate gitu ya.
like because gimana ya ngomongnya ya. I quite kayak oh uh, at the first I don't quite get it about what kind of holiday means, like
Okay.
maksudnya gimana gitu loh, but after listening to the others answer I kind of
Okay.
start to get it, but I still hesitate about it gitu.
Okay. Well, probably, yeah, there are a lot of kind of holidays. For example, like some people prefer going to tourist traps, means that crowded areas gitu ya. While others prefer going to the quiet place gitu ya. Or kalau di sini bisa disebut dengan a beaten place gitu ya. A beaten off place gitu. Somewhere off the beaten track gitu. Itu maksudnya kayak quiet place gitu ya. Terus ada juga tadi ngomongin about short holiday gitu kan. Ada yang tadi kamu pakainya short holiday juga gitu ya. Mungkin
Yeah,
terinspirasi. but
yeah,
but it's
because I
okay.
listen to the previous answer.
It's okay. And then you explain it. For example, like a day trip gitu kan. And you give the examples as well. You also use the past tense, yeah, which is good. You know the tenses, but probably still hesitation and fillers gitu ya.
I see.
And then after that repetition. Kayaknya tadi ngomong I think lumayan banyak. Jadi mungkin bisa pakai sinonimnya kayak I suppose, I guess, I think, in my opinion, kayak gitu kan banyak ininya ya, expressionnya. Oke? Okay?
Oke Kak.
Oke okay, then. Next, Steve.
Yes, Miss.
Okay. What kind of holiday do you like?
Uh, I really like to spend my time with holiday to go visit some place to traveler.
That's all?
Especially to nature place. Yeah, just that.
Okay. What do you like to do in your own holiday?
Uh, I really like to spend my time, especially with my family, because uh, every holiday when I get a holiday, I always back home to back my hometown to see my family, and especially there has have too much place for visit for every people would like to traveler in nature place. And sometimes I do like to take a photographer and videographer because there have some place with a best view, especially for the take sunset moment.
Do you have many tourists in your country?
Yes, I have many tourists in my country, but it's just especially for another city with a famous with their place because they have a good promotion like Bali, like NTB, Nusa Tenggara Barat. Yeah, just that.
Okay. What do you think, Steve?
I think Miss, I have to improve my vocabulary too
Mhm.
because I was stuck in my grammar. I think my grammar is so low, and that make me to remind with a long time. Yes, to answer the question, Miss.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I want to highlight actually about your grammatical mistakes. For example, tadi I really to like to my spend holiday blah 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 gitu ya.
Yeah,
And then traveler to nature place, it's just travel to nature place or just travel to nature gitu. Kalau traveler berarti kan dia nounnya, orangnya.
I see, I see.
And then another city with their promotion. Mungkin kalau misalnya pakai their, it should be other cities gitu ya.
I
Biar
see. Yes,
posesifnya sesuai.
others.
Lack of vocabulary as well, ya. Vocabulary of this holiday vocabulary.
Yes.
Terus mispronounce kayak nature tadi bilangnya nature kalau nggak salah ya, nature.
Yeah. Nature.
Nature, okay. And then still fillers, jadi kayak gitu ya.
Yeah. Yes. They. That's my problem, Miss.
Yeah, and then I think it's kind of like short answer, jadi masih terlalu pendek jawabannya ya.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so probably you can watch the video from YouTube. There are some videos there, gitu ya. You can watch it then, and then after that, probably if you need the grammar module, I will upload it on Google Classroom
Yes.
later. Okay, mungkin gitu dulu ya pemanasannya untuk hari ini.
Yes. Thank you so much, Miss.
Ya, my pleasure. Gimana, udah panas? Kita back to writing lagi, okay? So yesterday we discussed about line graph, okay? And here's the wrap up. Agisha belum. Sorry. Sorry Agisha. Oke. Kita itu dulu ya. Hai Agisha,
Okay.
sorry ya Agisha.
It's okay. But I want to try.
Okay, what kind of holiday do you like?
Okay. Thank you for asking me. I think the last holiday I went to holiday to Yogyakarta because there was many of food that I must try. Yeah. Actually, I spent 5 days in Jogja. Most of the time, I went to the restaurant to did culinary. A lot of good restaurant in Jogja. I guess like sate klotok, soto, and many more. And I also went to beach in Jogja. Yeah, to swim and to show an extremely beautiful view in Jogja. And I took look around Jogja's culture such as membatik, I went to Keraton and Damansari.
Okay. What do you like to do when you're on holiday?
Yeah, I mostly spend my time to go to went to the restaurant. And I'm so happy and felt fresh after the last holiday.
Do you have many tourists in your country?
As long as I know, there are many tourists in my country, especially in Bali. So many people around the world went to Bali when there's summertime to holidays or enjoy the sunset and Bali's. And I think tourists went to Bali to also escape busy lifestyle in their country, as well that what I say because it seems like they had so much fun.
Okay, that's all.
Yes, yes.
Okay, what do you think, Agisha?
I think I'm a little bit confused to what I want to say because I think with still within bahasa and
Mm,
to translate to English in my mind. Still
okay.
mumbling and also there is a grammatical error.
Yep, exactly. So, yeah, as you said, there's like grammatical errors, such as to swim, it should be to swim, to infinitive ya, jadi to plus verb one, jadi harus balik ke verb one. And
Okay.
then to when, yaitu to went to the restaurant, it should be to go to the restaurant. Sama itu kasusnya to infinitive, jadi plus verb one, gitu ya. And then after that, probably as I said before, you can focus the main ideas first, gitu ya. For example, what kind of holiday do you like? Jadi tipe holiday yang disukain tuh apa dulu gitu. Tadi kan kalau Agisha ngomongnya langsung aku pergi ke Jogja gitu kan. Jadi
Yeah.
harus menjawab dulu pertanyaannya. Misalnya tipe holidaynya seperti apa? Oh, I like gitu ya.
Yeah.
I like visit the tourist traps, for example, Malioboro, terus Keraton, and so on, kayak gitu. Jadi itu yang dimaksud dengan tipenya dulu, main ideas-nya dulu, gitu ya.
Yes.
Dan kamu bisa jelasin misalnya the reason why you choose that kind of holiday gitu. The reason why you prefer going to tourist traps, for example. Mungkin because you can apa buy the local crafts or souvenirs gitu kan. Biasanya kalau yang di crowded areas kan biasanya banyak souvenirsnya gitu ya. And after that you also want to visit the famous destination for example gitu ya. And then after that baru nanti kayak ngasih example. For example, I went to Jogja last month with my family, and then after that we went to Maliboro and Keraton. That's one of the unforgettable moment for me. Blah 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 and so on. Kayak gitu.
Okay, thank you, Miss.
Gitu ya.
Yes.
Okay. Okay,
Thank you.
then you're welcome. Next. Back to writing tax one. So yeah, as I said before, here's the wrap up, gitu ya, kind of like summary. And here for the type line, bar, pie, table, it's quite similar. For the overview, it's talking about the highest, the lowest trends, gitu ya. Avoid number. And for the body paragraph, report main feature, trends or problems. For the conclusion, it is conditional. Yeah, well, you can put the additional information if you want to. And then after that, there is process and cycle. The overview, how many steps or stages gitu ya. Jadi kan kalau di proses or di cycle itu biasanya ada beberapa step gitu kan. Nanti kalian bisa menyebutkan gitu. For example, there are 7 steps gitu ya or stages, and then classify it become to simple or complex gitu. Nanti termasuk yang simple atau kompleks. And then for the body paragraph, report all data gitu ya. Conclusionnya sama additional information. Now for the maps, the overview Probably it could be rebuild or construction or city plan. Kayak gitu. And then body paragraphnya sama report all data. And for the conclusion, it could be additional information. It could be impact. It could be changes or development kayak gitu ya. Nah, nanti kita masuk satu-satu. Kemarin udah line graph, and then today we are going to discuss about bar chart. Okay? And here's the tenses. So be careful with the tenses. All you can do is categorize the tenses first by looking the question. Jadi kalian bakalan bisa tahu kira-kira tenses apa yang digunakan dari pertanyaannya, gitu ya. Nah, di sini ada example of how the following paragraphs have been changed from past forms into future forms, gitu ya. Jadi berarti di sini mungkin ini ada di tahun 1999 and then 2030 gitu ya. The proportion of people using the internet gitu. Oke, berarti there is changes gitu, ada perubahan. Steve,
Yes, Miss.
could you please help me read this sample answer?
Yes, Miss. Transform feature.
Yes, please read it out loud.
Yes. Transform feature.
No, I mean you need to read it.
Oh,
in 1999, so
Oh,
that your
yes, yes, yes.
friends can hear you. Okay.
Yes. Let me read it. In 1999, the proportion of people using the internet in the USA was about 20%. The figures of Canada and Mexico were lower, at about 10% and 5% respectively. In 2005, internet usage in both the USA and Canada rose to around 70% of the population, while the figure for Mexico reached just over 25%. In 2030, the proportion of people using the internet in the USA is expected to be about 20%. The figures for Canada and Mexico are likely to be lower, at about 10% and 5% respectively. In 2040, it is predicted that internet use in the both USA and Canada will rise to around 70% of the population, while the figure for Mexico should reach just over 25%. Thank you, Miss.
Thank you, Steve. So yeah, after reading this sample answer, what did you get, guys?
I think in 1999 is using past form because it the past in 2025, but in 2030 because still future using the future form.
Okay, exactly. Yeah, because it's about the comparisons gitu ya, between the usage the internet usage in 1999 and in 2030 gitu ya. Dan after that, apalagi kira-kira? Di sini ada yang Do you know passive voice, guys? Do you know passive voice? Ada yang tahu passive voice nggak?
I was forget it, Miss.
You forgot? Oke.
Yes.
Yang lainnya ada yang tahu?
May I try to answer it, Kak?
Yes, of course.
I think, well, I remember when I was in high school, my teacher, my teacher taught me that passive voice, right?
Yeah, passive
Passive
voice.
voice like is used like for the example in the paragraph is predicted, it is predicted that bla bla bla, like
Yeah, that's correct.
kalau bahasa Indonesianya kalimat pasif.
Exactly, that's correct. So
Thank you,
yeah,
Kak.
thank you. Anyway, Gabriela. Yeah, that's correct. Passive voice means the kalimat pasif in bahasa Indonesia ya. And then for the structure or the formula should be to be plus verb 3. And then here are the examples. For example, it is predicted gitu ya. Jadi kan subjeknya it, terus to be-nya is, and then verb 3-nya predicted. Jadi kalau di bahasa Indonesia kan jadi diprediksi gitu kan. Terus ada lagi USA, di USA is expected gitu ya. Bla 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 gitu. Jadi itu disebut dengan passive voice. Sedangkan kalau yang aktif gitu ya, active voice or active sentence ya seperti yang biasanya kayak I like reading books or I eat rice gitu ya, aku makan nasi, atau enggak I make coffee for example ya. And then ini kalau misalnya kalimat pasifnya gimana jadinya? Ada yang bisa mengubahnya jadi kalimat pasif? I make coffee.
Coffee is made by me.
Ya, coffee is made by me. Kayak gitu ya. Jadi yang tadinya objek berubah menjadi subject gitu ya. Dan kemudian masuklah rumusnya yang tadi ini. Coffee apa to be-nya is. And then after that, verb 3 dari make adalah made kayak gitu. Dan by siapa gitu ya. Okay? Is it understood? Bisa dipahami sampai sini?
Yes, Miss.
Okay. But it depends on the tenses as well gitu ya. If it happens in the past, for example, I made coffee, so it would be coffee was made by me gitu. Jadi tergantung tensesnya ya. Nanti ada tenses-tenses lainnya, tapi nanti kalian bisa pelajari di buku grammar aja. Oke? Okay? Gitu. Next, kita lanjut. Nah, it's about preposition. Kemarin ada yang pakai from, ada yang pakai between ya. Dia between tapi penggunaannya salah. Jadi kalau between, it should be using and gitu ya. Between bla 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 and bla bla bla. Tapi kalau misalnya pakai to, maka diawalinnya dengan from gitu ya. From bla 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 to bla 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 kayak gitu. Oke. And then use in when describing the time, place, noun, or population. Kayak gitu. In the year, bla bla bla. Or in video sales, itu kategori noun. In consumer spending, gitu ya. Jadi nanti kalian bisa lihat di situ. And here's the linking words. Okay. For first event, you can start it with firstly atau first of all, first and foremost, to begin with, to start with, in the first place, blah blah blah, and so on. And for the middle event, such as after that, and next, later on, following this, following that, and so on. For final event, for example, finally, ultimately, kayak gitu ya. To conclude, in conclusion, and so on. In a nutshell, ini juga bisa. In a summary, and so on. Okay. Nah, describing trends, gitu ya. Jadi di sini bisa kalian lihat trendsnya ada yang verb, ada noun, gitu. Kalau verb dia rise, tapi kalau noun menjadi a rise, jadi ada artikelnya. Verbnya peak, nounnya menjadi a peak, climb a climb, gitu. Fall a fall, and so on. Nah ini bisa digabungkan juga. For example, increase dramatically. Jadi kalau misalnya pakainya verb, maka pasangannya adverb, gitu ya. Rise dramatically. Dan di sini ada degree and speed. Semakin di atas dia strong, semakin ke bawah dia weak. For example, kalau misalnya sedikit, bisa pakainya decrease slightly. Kayak gitu. Oke. Okay. Ini ada yang stable, bisa pakai remain stable, or steady, stay constant, and so on. Sedangkan ini yang fluctuate, gitu ya. Bisa juga bilang volatile, gitu. Nah, usahakan structure-nya itu enggak repetition, enggak repetitif. Jadi, apa yang dimaksud dengan repetitif? For example, increase significantly, decrease slightly. Itu kan dari verb and then adverb gitu ya. Kalau bisa tuh jangan sama kayak gitu structure-nya, tapi bisa diubah-ubah menjadi kayak gini. Increase significantly, a significant increase. Jadi ini kombinasi between noun sama adjective gitu ya. Jadi significant di sini adjective, terus habis gitu increase di sini noun kayak gitu. Jadi maksudnya biar nggak repetitif, kalian bisa pakai yang pertama, for example, verb adverb. Terus nanti yang kedua pakainya noun adjective gitu ya. Oke. Okay. Nah, ini language of change gitu ya. Jadi kalau ada perubahan bisa menggunakan ini. Increase sharply, reach a peak gitu ya. Kalau mencapai puncaknya berapa gitu, the highestnya berapa. Low of, kalau dia ada di low point. Dan ini trendsnya ya. Jadi ada yang fluktuatif, ada yang remain steady, and so on. Nah ini line graph kemarin kita udah coba. Sekarang mungkin kita coba bar chart ya. Nah ini pertanyaannya mana? The bar chart shows the number of times per week in 1000s gitu ya. Over 5 weeks that 3 computer packages were downloaded from the internet. Nah, dari sini aja kalian bisa tentukan tensesnya apa kira-kira?
Past.
Past. Okay, and then after that, Summarize the information by selecting and reporting the main features and make comparisons where relevant. Kayak gitu. So, as usual, you need to make the introduction first by paraphrasing the question. Okay? Nanti kalian mengubah kalimat ini, pertanyaannya ini menggunakan kalimat kalian sendiri gitu ya. Terus after that, for the overview, summarize the information by selecting and reporting main features. Jadi highlight the main points. Kira-kira main points-nya apa? Nah, di sini ada ActiveX, Java, and Net. Ini week 1 until week 5. Gitu ya. Ini jangan lupa tadi satuannya seribuan. Jadi kalau misalnya di sini 120 berarti 120.000 gitu. Oke. Okay. Hai Rizka, Ica.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm late.
It's okay. Could you please help me to read this model answer?
Okay. So the bar chart illustrates the download rate per week of ActiveX, Java, and the computer package over a period of 5 weeks. It can clearly be seen that ActiveX was the most popular computer package to download, whilst Net was the least popular of the three. To begin, downloads of ActiveX and Java show similar patterns, with both gradually increasing from week 1 to week 5. However, the purchases of ActiveX remain significantly higher than that of the other product over this time frame. In week 1, purchases of Active at around 75,000, while those of Java were about 30,000 lower. With the exception of a slight fall in week 4, downloading of ActiveX kept increasing until it reached a peak in the final week of just over 102,000. Java downloads also increased at a steady rate, finishing the period at 60,000. The product that was downloaded the least was Net. This began at slightly under 40,000, and in contrast to the other two products, fell over the next 2 weeks to reach a low of approximately 25,000. It then increased sharply over the following 2 weeks to finish at about 50,000, which was well below that of FX.
Okay, thank you, Rizka. Yeah, what did you get after reading this sample answer?
Yeah, the intro is actually already great because it shows the overview of the graph. Like it's clearly be seen which one the most popular computer package to download. And for the body paragraph, I think it's still good, but maybe it can be improved to use maybe more complex structure.
More complex structure. Can you give the examples?
Maybe instead of using to begin with, to begin blah 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 blah. Maybe
Pardon?
languages with downloads of ActiveX and Java are similar, blah 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 blah.
Well,
Then continue to the purchases.
yeah. Well, actually, it helps to make the essay more apa ya, flowing gitu. Jadi kayak fungsi dari linking words gitu, itu biar lebih ngalir aja kalimatnya. Bisa to begin, and then kemudian nanti following this, following that gitu ya. Itu membantu biar kalimatnya terlihat natural gitu. Nggak, nggak kaku gitu ya. Okay, it doesn't matter actually. Okay, thank you anyway for your perspective, for your opinion. Well, yeah, here, as Icha said, that there is like introduction and it's already been paraphrased gitu ya. Jadi udah di paraphrasing, udah diubah kalimatnya menggunakan kalimat sendiri. The bar chart illustrates blah blah blah. Then after that for the overview, uh, he or she has already written the most popular and the least popular gitu ya. Jadi overview itu gampang sebenarnya, cuma nulis yang penting aja. Oh, most popularnya apa, least popularnya apa, kayak gitu. Habis gitu dimulai dengan di sini nggak apa-apa, to begin-nya, it's okay. Cari similarities or differences. If you want to categorizes gitu ya, categorize it between the similarities, you can do that, and then for the differences juga bisa. Nanti mungkin bisa dimulai dengan similaritiesnya dulu apa, and then after that making comparisons. For example, di sini ada kata however, bla bla bla. Nah, di situ udah mulai ada comparison gitu. Dimulai dengan yang paling penting dulu ya, kira-kira apa, sampai ke yang kurang gitu. For example, di sini ditulisnya the product that was downloaded the least was. Jadi yang paling kecil, yang paling kurang kayak gitu. Jadi dimulai dengan yang mungkin paling popular gitu ya, baru sampai yang kurang popular kayak gitu. Okay. Is there any question?
Not yet, Miss.
Not yet. So yeah. Probably you can try this question. The chart shows the percentage of men and women living in poverty divided into 10 different age groups in the United States in 2008. Nah, ini kalian making the introduction first. You need to paraphrase it. Then after that, the overview. Coba bikin dua itu dulu aja. Introduction means the paraphrase. Then overview, highlight the main points. Itu ya. Silakan dicoba dulu, nanti kita bahas satu-satu. Kalau udah di chat ya, guys. Okay, Agisha, could you please read your answer?
Okay, Miss. Okay. For the introduction, the chart illustrates the percentage of men and women living in poverty divided in the 10 different age groups in the US in 28, sorry, 2008. For overview, in both of men and women under 5 years old were the highest percentage of living in poverty.
Okay.
Women always shows the larger percentage than men in almost 10 different age groups. Men was probably unchanged the percentage after 25 years old.
Oke. Mungkin ini ya, ada grammatical mistakes. Kayak illustrate, it should be illustrates pakai
Ah,
S.
Okay.
And then probably when you said that in both of men and women under blah blah blah, I think it's better to say among both men and women the under 5 age group blah 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 gitu ya.
With among. Okay.
Yeah, among. And then women always shows. Nah, ini kan dia plural tadinya kan. Lebih baik should women always show gitu aja ya.
Okay.
Karena kan dia grup kan, nggak cuma satu kan women-nya.
Alright.
Mm-mm.
Thank you, Miss.
You're welcome. Yang lainnya? Oh, Steve. Yes, Steve, could you please read your answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, miss.
Okay.
My apologize.
It's
Sorry,
okay.
ma'am. I'm sorry.
Never mind.
The interaction. The information from the chart is percentage property rates by sex and age of men and women in United States in 2008. The highest chart was under 5 for men and women in 2008, with percentage to 20%, and that the boat's lowest position in 75 up for men and 45 to 54 for women. According to the chart, the woman has to grow in 70 up, but the man was dropped. Based on the information, the woman was more popular than the man because the woman always on top position on percentage under 5 to 75 up of property rates.
Okay. Same problems.
Yeah.
Grammatical errors ya. Itu property. Percentage property rates. It should be poverty. Hati-hati ya.
Oh.
Property sama poverty beda.
Yes.
Terus in United States jangan lupa ada artikel the gitu. Kalau United States itu ada the-nya in the United States gitu.
The United States, yes.
Terus the highest chart was under blah blah under 5 blah blah blah. It's unclear.
Yeah.
I think it's better to be the highest poverty rate was in the under 5 age group gitu ya.
Yeah, I forget for the detailed information like the age or the.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then after that, then the both lowest position, probably you can change it into while the lowest rates were blah 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 gitu ya.
Yes.
Kalau misalnya ada perbandingan bisa pakai while, whilst atau whereas gitu.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes, miss.
Okay. Gitu
Thank
ya.
you.
You're welcome. And then Agisha ya. Agisha.
Yeah, I already miss.
Yeah, could you please
The correction
read?
part, yeah.
Oh, Agisha udah yang tadi ya?
Yes.
Oke, Agisha, thank you. Udah diperbaiki ya? That's good then. And then next, Tasya.
The bar chart depicts the proportion of people who lived in poverty according to gender and age of the Americans in 2008. Generally, it can be seen that women experience poverty rates more than men across all age categories, with the highest level recorded in the youngest age group.
Okay. The bar chart depicts. Okay. Same problem, still grammatical errors. Okay. Use women and men instead of women and men. Jadi pakai plural ya. Okay. Siapa? Stasia.
Okay, Miss.
And then after that, experience poverty rates more than blah blah blah. I think the better phrase itu had higher poverty rates than blah 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 gitu ya. Terus according to gender and age of the Americans, I think it's a bit awkward gitu ya. Probably you can change into by gender and age groups in the United States gitu. Ya, gitu sih. Nanti mungkin bisa diubah ya. For example, menjadi the bar chart depicts the proportion of people living in poverty by gender and age groups in the United States in 2008. Generally, women had higher poverty rates than men across all age groups, with the highest rates observed in the youngest age group for both genders. Gitu. Jadi kalimatnya lebih clear gitu ya, and then well structured. Okay?
Okay, Miss.
Okay. Gabriela.
The chart above shows the percentage of gender groups living in poverty divided into 10 different groups in the United States in 2008. Based on the chart, men and women under 5 years old had the largest percentage of the people living in poverty in the United States in 2008. Women in the age group of 18 until 24 also have the same percentage with the women under 5 years old. However, the men generally have a lower percentage of poverty rate than the women. Moreover, the men in the age group of 75 up have the lowest percentage of poverty rates. Nevertheless, women in the age group of 75 up still have higher percentage of poverty rates than the women in another certain age group. Sir,
Okay. Yeah. Probably instead of percentage of gender groups living in poverty, you can write percentage of men and women living in poverty for clarity gitu ya. Jadi biar lebih jelas grupsnya nih grup apa gitu kan.
oh, I see.
Yeah. And then use plural forms as well gitu ya. Women and men instead of women and women and men gitu ya.
I use the
Eh,
plural form, Kak.
pakai ya.
Mm-mm.
Okay then. That's good then. Mungkin ada yang kelewat enggak ya? Oke benar. Pakai women and women. Women and men. Oh, consistently use women and women. Ada yang enggak konsisten berarti. Enggak ya? Pakai women and men. Sudah.
Women and men, always women.
Okay then, that's good. Terus women in the age group of 18 until 24 also have the same percentage with the women under 5 years old gitu kan ya. Mungkin bisa diubah menjadi women age 18 until 24 had the same poverty rate as those under 5 gitu. Jadi biar lebih efektif.
Oh, yes.
Oke,
Oke,
gitu
Kak.
ya.
Thank you, Kak.
You're welcome. Siapa lagi yang belum? Oh, I see. Nanti di submit di Google Classroom juga ya, barengan sama yang warming up 3. Yang warming up 3 yang udah ngumpulin siapa? Agisha, udah ya? Nanti bisa ditambahin lagi Agisha sama Gabriela. Gabriela juga udah.
Ya, Miss.
Yes, udah Kak.
Ya, nanti digabungin aja ya sama yang tadi warming up. Oh ya, jangan lupa ya guys, ini minimal 150 kata. Nanti sebelum disubmit kalian coba cek dulu ya, bisa di Microsoft Word atau Google Docs. Biasanya kan itu ada words count-nya kan. Jadi kalau bisa at least 150 kata karena itu masuk di kriteria scoringnya karena ada task achievement gitu ya. 150 words for writing task 1 and 250 words for writing task 2 gitu ya. Jadi jangan sampai kurang. Okay? And then be careful with the grammar mistakes, punctuation as well gitu ya. Kalau ada full stop, koma, itu peletakannya juga harus tepat. Okay. Is there any question?
The deadline is not presented yet in the Google Classroom.
Pardon?
The deadline
Oh, the deadline.
for
Enggak ada deadline-nya kalau ini. Santai. Tapi ya kalau bisa ya besok lah ya. Yang ada deadline-nya itu kemarin cuma ini doang. Pretest. Tapi ternyata karena kan ada yang mau ngumpulin gitu kan. Jadinya aku ubah waktunya. Ternyata berpengaruh ya. Tapi nggak apa-apa, bisa kok. Ada lagi yang ditanyakan nggak? Oh, jangan lupa untuk baca-baca modulnya ya guys. Jadi mungkin sebelum kelas kalian udah baca-baca dulu, nanti kalau ada yang ditanyakan silahkan ditanyakan. Both speaking and writing gitu ya. And then after that, build your English habit. For example, by listening to podcasts, watching a movie with English subtitle, for example. And then after that, you can also record your own voice and then after that listen to it and evaluate it gitu ya. That's for the speaking practice. Or probably you can use this website. It's called Speech Ache. Speech Ache. Gini ya. Aku kok cuma direct message. Sorry. Should be everyone. Speech Ache. Jadi kalian bisa coba website ini untuk speaking practice. Jadi di situ nanti ada feedbacknya juga. Cuman ya dia terbatas hanya beberapa topik saja sih gitu. Ya. Untuk melatih probably your fluency and then after that your confidence as well gitu. Okay? It's kind of like an AI gitu. Jadi kayak ngomong sama robot tapi nanti dijabarin. Ada feedbacknya. Kira-kira kurangnya di mana? For example, di grammarnya gitu ya. Atau di lexical resource or vocabulary. Or probably talking about the fluency. Kayak gitu ya. Okay? Jadi build your English habit from now. And then you need to think in English as well. Think in English and speak English gitu. Ini ada estimate bandnya nggak ya, Miss? Yang di speech ache ada. ada ininya, ada estimate-nya. Oke. Ada lagi yang ditanyakan? Tapi kayaknya dia nggak full yang part 1, part 2, part 3 deh. Kayaknya cuma yang short answer doang. Kayaknya kategori part 1 doang kalau nggak salah ya, atau part 3 gitu. Jadi ya nggak bisa semuanya dinilai. Gitu ya Ica ya.
Okay, thank you.
Oke. Kalau nggak ada yang ditanyakan, mungkin gitu dulu ya untuk malam ini. Thank you so much for joining my class and have a good night. Bye. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam. Have a
Thank
good
you, Kak.
You're welcome.